Tokyo,
London, New York, Snap, yeah, Macdicator the map, yeah, run it back. Open bell ring, I'm already locked in. Charts on the wall, every candle I'm clocking. Green, red flip, I'm 7 that shock win. Futures in my face, at the profit unboxing. From Tokyo nights to the fog over Thames to the screens in Manhattan, I'm bending these trends. Snapping my inches, I line up the lens. Bottom to the top, then I write it back again. 1 tick, 2 tick, 3 tick, 4. Scalps on scalps, I'm just adding to the score. Every little gap like a faucet that pour. I'm drinking every drop, leaving begging for more. Macdicator the map. Yeah, I'm running the rap from the open to the close. That's a surgery route. Take a bottom to the top, then I flip it back down. Every level, every letter, I'ma strip it for pound. Dedicated to mad. Every candle a track. Run it back to the V, like we taking a lag. Haters gonna get. Let them walk in the back. It's already a rap. Watch me double this stack. Blur on the clock, but the mind stays sharp. Precision on point, I'm the second to chart. Lines on the screen like I'm drawing up out, but they brush sprint bite, turn a blip to a start. 1 tick, 2 tick, 3 tick, 4. Stack on stack, that's a market young core. Take a little pull back, then I prefer some more. Every time you miss breeze is a wide open door. We taking every gap that they said it on tap. Run back to the V, why don't we spring from the chat? Put a yap in the chat, or that chatter collapse. Loose me out my flap, but just tighten my straps. Macdicator the map. Yeah, I'm running the rap from the open to the close. It's a surgical route. Take a bottom to the top, then I flip it back down. Every level, every letter, I'ma strip it for pounds. Dedicated to mad. Every kind of the track. Run it back to the bed that we taking a lag. Haters gonna let them walk in the back. It's already a rap. Watch me double this stack. Tokyo screens, I'm awake with the sun. London lunch, I'm still mid-run. New York close, already won. Same chart, same mark, one shot done. 1 tick, 2 tick, 3 tick, 4. Yeah, cold like the price, then I walk through the door. Let's go from the low to the high to the low once more. Macdicator on the screen, they know what it's for. Macdicator the map. Yeah, I'm running the route from the open to the close. It's a surgical route. Take a bottom to the top, then I flip it back down. Every level, every letter, I'ma strip it for pounds. Dedicated to man. Every candle a track. Running belly, belly, back. What we taking the lag. Haters gonna yap. Let them buck in the back. It's already a rap. Watch me double this step.
That's okay. I thought I had that all in place. Good morning. Friday the 13th. Was on the phone there for a minute. All right, so what do we have for book maps? We got on the 15-minute, we're gonna sit here and kind of go back up. I think that we have a gap down here at 24,362.75. And then of course we sit there and we could leave that going through there right here. And then of course we can move down to the 1 minute. We have gaps down below. So but yeah, no, it's all right. Thanks, Elvis. Much appreciated for that notification. I don't have headphones in, so I need to set it by a set of headphones. But I believe we can hit all these gaps here before or right around open. So we could come down and test 24,630. We're on the 200 EMA right now. Welcome to the Ryan Max Show. I hate it when you get something all in a groove. I was on a roll right there, and then no audio. Bah, noob. Sometimes it just happens, right? It's okay though. We're gonna be using a Lucid 50K today. We're gonna see if we can get some things going. Hey, I'm an entertainer. It is what it is, right? Got to be funny. Come out there. I thought about coming out from underneath the desk, being like, "Are you guys there?" Hello. Doing a couple crazy things. You gotta enjoy the setup a little bit. Going to the main here, we're gonna look at the book. Of course, we use Bookmap, so 24,800 is kind of a standard deviation. You know, we look at the standard deviations above and below 24,700, so we could be in this range for a little bit. We got about 8 minutes before we get started here. All right, let's see. Fear and greed index is at 37, so be fearful. Be greedy when people are fearful. Calling for could come down to extreme fear, a little bit more bearish. It can go back to neutral. If we go back to neutral, we're bullish. If we go back to extreme fear, we're bearish. We got the economic calendar up. Core inflation rate month over month is 3.3%. Forecasted 0.2 or 0.2%. So we have that there. But this is what pushed up the market at about 8:30 this morning. And then of course we have our main page. So we're going to be using a Lucid 50K today. Eval flex. I personally like the pros, but let's see if we can't get another one out here. So all right, coming up at the 200, we got about 7 minutes before we get this bell started. Got the median price here at 24,742. 24,742. See if we can't go back up and retest that or keep falling. And we do have a Macdicator gap down here at 24,629. It is just a price gap that we could retest, make a higher low. I'd be interested in selling to it or buying from it, one of the two, but who knows? I've been kind of jittery on the trading lately, so I'm leaning long off the 68.42 RTH low from yesterday, but if it is Black Friday risk management, critical trading as personal account is rough out here. Yeah, trading personal account is rough right now, especially with these candles. You're trading the ES, I'm assuming, at 6,842. Let's look at the ES, 6,846. Let's do that. You see, you said 6,842. So 6,842. You want to go long at the 200 EMA. We do have some gaps up at 6,853.75 and 6,854.50. So we could go there. Let me pull up the trade of it, the full screen here, and see if we can't look at the ES together. The ES, the ES. It's a very interesting day today. Yeah, we do have a 1 tick, 2 tick gap. We got a 1 tick gap up here, and really nothing below on the ES for the 1 minute. Moving to the 5 minute. We got some structure coming in. We still need to build out that bear flag from yesterday's dump. We got the 15 minute. Got no gaps down below. 30 minute. Let's see if we have any targets for you. Higher low on the half hour. Looking at the 1 hour, we got 6,822. Higher low possibility. We could go retest this in the 6,930. I would say. I mean, just kind of chopping though, all the way to the 4 hour. Took out pretty much everything from the 4 hour. The daily, let's look at daily gaps. Let's see, we always have a daily somewhere right there at 6,677. I wouldn't be shocked if we come up to like 6,964. We can come to this inside of 6,930. Supersonic seems, since the metal rush volatility and chop algorithms are in effect. I mean, yeah, I absolutely think so. ES is not built for gaps, fully liquid market. See, that's just it. It does have gaps though. The ES does have gaps. In fact, we came up and filled up. Look at all these gaps right here. It does have gaps. It's not fully liquid. So there are some price misses. They miss some prices, even if it is 1, 2 ticks. Yeah, these are all 1 tick gaps right here. All these areas here. If I kind of clear up the chart a little bit and take off that EMA cross up and down, you can see that these gaps right here they're gapped. Price gapped. Yeah, see, with this gap we ripped around, turned around and reversed on that gap. You know, it exists. This gap here, they bounced on this bottom gap here. So I mean, if you long this here, you wouldn't have come back for a significant amount of time. And then of course you could even got in, sell these gaps here again. So it does, ES does gap. The YM too, the YM gaps too. They all gap. They all gap. Look at that. The YM just bounced. Look at this. Even this gap here, they found support on this gap here. 1 tick, 2 tick. It's usually typically small. So it's Elvis. You know what? No market is perfect. You know, it's like, what can you do? You know, it jumps over price and it keeps it going. Here's the ES coming up. We're about 2 minutes from open. Well, 1 minute to be exact. But let me take down the full screen. See, here's the ES right here. NQ's on the right and left here. We're watching the NQ on the right and left. So we're filling these gaps right now. These prices at 68.54.75. So we'll see what happens here. We got about 30 seconds before opening bell. We got a nice bell coming through. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going back to the NQ, watching everything kind of dump off. Wow, YM dumped off. Oof. Here we go, back in and out. All right. Next target would be 24, 6, 29, 35. I wanted to trade to that. If we can find some support there. Wow, this thing is moving, guys. And gals. All right, sitting up on the mean here. We got the mean at 24,742 on the NQ. On the ES, we tapped the mean at 6,844. This is where you wanted to buy all of this right here, right? You said 6,842. Yeah, right there. Almost hit it. Smack dab. That would have been a good buy. Did you take it? There you go. On the ES, right back up. Okay, NQ's got a couple gaps up there that it wants probably to clean up. Tapped in? Nice. Did you take your TP already? I mean, already up 10 points, 9 points, 11 points. Oh, got 45. Killing it right there. Nice entry. Beautiful entry right at the VWAP on the Macdicator. Whoa. NQ's having a hard time above the VWAP. All right. Let's go. Moving on up. Nice entry there, Elvis. That's why they call you Elvis. Elvis. Yep. Nice pump up. You guys watch Bookmaps, I'm assuming, when you're watching with me? Yeah, Bookmaps, man. That's a killer channel. Let's look at the Bookmap, speaking of which. Ah! Oh my goodness. Oh sheesh. Look at that. Just buying and selling and buying and selling. This is crazy right now. It's absolutely crazy. All right. Now, typically what happens with these 1-2 tick gaps is when the price touches them, we typically like to turn around. NQ has got most of the ones, might leave the top one behind on the NQ. Let's look at the NQ. Yep, most of them. Look at this. It touched it, came up and threatened this one, and right back down on the NQ. Dang, that's a big candle. That's a big candle. Volatile. 72-point candle. Way too much for my blood to be interested in being anything bigger than 5 micros. Scaling out. Elvis has left the building. Here we go. Absolutely, Elvis. No emotion involved, no fear. I agree. Cheers to you. Absolutely, cheers. Yeah. Still rolling down. I still want to see this 24, 629, 630 get tapped. Like to see it get tapped here. ES, that's the ES doing. ES, right back down. Come on, NQ, what are you doing? Wow, right down to that back to 200. I certainly would have taken a mechanical out on that. BM is Alexis is your boy. Okay. All right, breaking the 200 EMA with some power here on the ES. Wow. Okay. Then what the NQ's doing, switching up to the NQ. There we go. Again, they really think that this 24,630 is going to be tapped. It's an 8-tick gap on the NQ, 8 ticks down here. So if we go in, that's how far apart this gap was made. 8 ticks from here to here. It's reaching. It's finding support here. Where's that price supporting on? Yeah, it makes sense. 24,685. It's going to be a slow reach. That's for sure. Yo, think for yourself. Haven't seen you in a while. Well, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? How's you staying green? Staying green, my friend? I haven't traded with you in a minute. I haven't been in the Discord very much. All right, we're still pushing lower. Good to hear. Glad that you're doing excellent. Elvis wants to know how I did in the arena competition. Horrible. The 4-day, the 5-day one, the one for today. I mean, I'm green. I mean, I went short on gold, and I held. I just held the 3 micros on gold, and yesterday it dumped off. I got like positive 3K in the account, but I mean, that competition, the guys are up at like 9K positive, so there's no beat there, really. I got beat. So be honest, but you should join. But I'll tell you what, here's one thing I'm learning about competitions. You cannot combine competition trading with prop trading or personal live cash trading. You cannot. You have to change your mindset. It's constant mindset changing for that particular setup. It's competition. You have to be in, out, or you have to hold, or something needs to change, and it can really mess up your trading strategy, is what I've learned. Nice, good job. Think for yourself. So competition trading is different. So yeah, Elvis, I agree. YOLO plays, all you have to play is structure just over leverage. Yeah. And the thing is that it messes with your consistency trading. So you have to pick one or the other. Like they got a lot of competitions coming up, and that's the thing. I really want to try and play them. So that means that I have to step away from funded trading and kind of readjust my mind, because that's what's going to be beneficial for comp trading. Now, the fact that it's free is a bonus. There we go, coming for this gap. I told you guys, I know nothing. I know nothing. I know nothing. I know nothing about trading these stupid gaps. My goodness. My goodness, look at it, just come right to it. Oh, I missed it. Y'all don't know me, don't know it. Right to it. Boom. 24, 6,000 or 629. Y'all, I mean, these are easy setups. Easy. Yeah, it did chop out for a little bit above, but I mean, if you just held for it, TP'd there, that would have been a good TP. There we go, right back up. We touched it. Going long from there, maybe? Goodness. So I did enter in a couple competitions, but actually I'm up 5 grand in one of them. But I still, it's like the others are 10, 15, $30,000. All right, let's see if we got anything else lower, because this could be the bounce. I don't want to. All right. So to find these gaps on the trade of 8, you got to go back further in the data. And one thing with trade of 8 is it shows it forever. Like I can go all the way back, and I like trading the 1 minute, so we can just keep going all the way back to the price that we were at. Come on, dump, 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 dump off. Come on. There you go. Come lower. And then what I do is you activate them by kind of rolling it out. Wow, it's still dumping off like crazy. Still dumping off like crazy. So I just run back to the front. Now I have some gaps below. Look at that. Just reload up all the gaps. Now we do have a gap at 24,437. No, you know, Trade of 8 just has all the data back all the way throughout the whole entire contract. Elvis. No, not full MBO. You don't need that with the Macdicator. You do not need that. We just need to know on the 1 minute. See, we came back and we bounced off this gap here. So I knew we were going to come back down to 24, 630, 29, 50. But I didn't see this gap down here because I didn't load it up. Yeah, no, it's just straight price gap between close and open between HL high low open close HLOC. You know, it's not, it's price just skipping over 1 tick, really. That's all on the data we're using. So I had to go back pretty far to get this gap to appear. Obviously, we did bounce off of it nicely. Look at that. My goodness. Goodness gracious. Look at this candle. Oh my goodness. There's a huge buyer down there. Sheesh. You want a 75-point candle. There you go. We did leave a gap down below. 1 tick. See? Look at 1 tick. This is 1 tick gap right here. Just right there. Just enough to record it. Still pushing up. So that's what the Macdicator does. Just it copy, like it tracks. It just tracks that. That's all. And we obviously come back to it and bounce from it. See, we cleaned it up. Now we got a gap up here that we're reaching for. We'll get that. Or go to 24,809. You're like, how did you know it was gonna bounce here? You don't. You wait 1 minute. maybe 2, sometimes 5, depending, and it'll just channel and rip right back up. I mean, the market it balances itself out all the time. So I kind of expected a retest of a 200. Now, of course, we're going to probably either hit that. There you go. Now we can dump off. Longed at 620. Iceberg. Little boy, go. Leo. No, Leo. Go upstairs. All right, back up, back up, back up. I don't know. I mean, 809, 810. That looks juicy. Got the 806 on the NQ. Let's look at the ES for Elvis. Elvis, we didn't really have much for you to really know where that thing was gonna rip around. Let me see if we can't activate some gaps further back. I think it's months, years, days. I'm not sure. All right, so what we got? What we got? What we got? I mean, this is way too much, too rich for my blood. Starting to practice a little more patience in my trading, so. But I'm really trying to find the ES activation on this contract for some sort of gaps that are been left behind. I don't know if this contract is gonna reveal any of that at the moment. We need a lower price than that. So it's the only way to get the gaps to kind of activate on Trade-Avate. There you go. Now we got some prices at that price. There we go. Current price is 6. All right, so then now that we kind of got back into that price, let's see if we can't. See if it activated something. Nope. So what we do is if it's not activating on the 1 minute, you can always go back to the 5 minute and double check to see. NQ still pushing up. Nothing on the 5. We just had support there though on the ES, which air trap, my goodness. Still shooting up. And then if you can't get it on the 5, you go to the 15 and see if there's anything on the 15. But I think I already double checked it on the Trade-Avate or Trading View for the ES for you, Elvis. 300 green in the PA, think for yourself. Yeah, there you go. Automated brackets, very nice. All right, let's see what we got. NQ left a gap behind at 24,605. And then we have a gap up here on the NQ at 24,923.50, 23.22. So let's see if we go up there. If not, then we'll reject previous day open. Or this is an open price. This is the mean on the NQ. Think for yourself is kicking butt. I want to see if we can let me see if I can't get into a trade here on this 50K. Let's see, short. I'm interested in a short. Let's see if we can't do this. Oh, interesting. Oh man, missed that short. Back down to 6,605. Just blew right past all of that. You know, if you don't feel confident, don't take the trade, right? That's what I've been trying to say. But I'm not fearful. I just, entry is very important with the size that I put on. And I can only put on 4 minis on a 50K. Yeah, see, look at that. With these size candles, 30-point candles, blow my account. Come on, let's go. VWAP retest, that's probably a good one to enter short. Nope. Missed it again. If I wanted to short that, yeah, VWAP. The VWAP would have been a good one. Coming right back down here, we got 24,605 would be roughly the target for the size that I'm putting on for what I want to win. But just looking for that entry. Missing it by a minute, 2 minutes I missed it by. And if we can keep and stay below that, gotta be patient here. We got some consolidation. Got this candle here going crazy. And obviously, you know, the NQ. The ES, what do we got for the ES here? Breaking and hitting low. We got a wickless candle down here at 6,816. So that we might want to repair that on the ES. We got a wickless candle and a gap down here at 24,603. So we're gonna sit here and we're gonna wait. See, if I would have re-entered here, I mean, still it's good 20-point candle. Ooh, see, you gotta be patient. Man, I would have just got wet. I would have wept my butt off. Crying if I would have tried to re-enter there. Just gotta be just gotta be patient, really. Close up your trading account for the week, Elvis. Good job. Good gain, good gain. It's Friday, you know, Friday the 13th. So Friday the 13th, and we are moving up and forward. Just a good range today. All right, well, let's see. I want to sell this VWAP, but it's really kind of like having these highs. If I were to get in, I would probably want to get in short at 24.7. No. Dang, it's just too many candles popping up there. Golly. That actually is bigger than 30. That's 80, 60. 70-point candles. So I wouldn't want to sell VWAP yet. Plus we left another gap down here. It's 24,719. Golly, what is going on in the market today? No, I don't see it. Not feeling it. Let's not feeling it. You gotta wait, right? Trading is patience, right? I would say. See, look at that. Right back down to the VWAP. Touch the VWAP. Let's go. Now, if we close down here, what do we got left on seconds? 15 seconds? Oh, man. See, look at that. Are you kidding me? Wow. My goodness. Look at that. Just, this candle's huge. It's over 100-point candle. How do you even like, what, with 1 micro? 1 micro. I'm in 1 micro. Let me handle a 100-point candle. That's $200. I mean, or you have the drawdown of 100 points. Oh, goodness gracious. Even 2 micros. You just gotta be super. Still kind of closing eyes and guess. That's right, supersonic. You just can't. Just can't, you know. Oh, you're thinking about getting in on options? Yeah. One way to give away the retirement account. 0 DTE. All right, we got a gap down here. 3-tick gap at 24,605. I mean, you just 100-point candles. I don't know, man. Looking at the NQ, we got that Macdicator gap down there that we're reaching for. I believe we just tap it the way that this price action is coming to. I think that a long would be better at that price unless we whip down and just destroy that 3-tick gap. But I don't know nothing. This is just for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, Elvis, 7 to 1 exchange rate. Man, you are not in America, obviously. You know, $200, 7 to 1. That's even better. Golly, imagine. I thought about moving to another country. The exchange rate's like 60 to 1. Like, what's happening, Elliot's Trades? What's up? How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Looking for an entry here. Got a gap down here at 24,605-ish. It's reaching for it. If we stay under, I'm just trying to figure out an entry. Looking at the TV monitor right now. We're going back to this here. I don't know if I'm going to take a trade today. I got a 50K that I'm working on. So, I'd like to see it dump. Man, you got to have that coffee. That coffee's important. See, look at that. Now, see, be interested in a VWAP sell, but just these 70, these 100-point candles are... $17 US for a Mac. For a Mac. $17 for a Mac. What Mac? Not sure what Mac he's referring to. There's Mac computers. There's a Big Mac for food. Oh, a Big Mac, 17 US. On the West Coast. On the West Coast, it's like $17 for a Big Mac meal. Yeah. On the Midwest, here in the Midwest, it's like more like 11 for a Big Mac meal. US in the Midwest, but cheap. You still need like after taxes like $15, 14, $15. So it's a couple dollars more on the West Coast. Midwest, it's a couple dollars cheaper. Big Mac. Well, I'm free. Free to like, free to subscribe. Check it out. Let's look at the book maps here. What do we got here? What's going on the Booker maps? 41 contracts up here in the standard deviation. We're sitting on the VWAP right now with the book map set up. We got 53 contracts down there at 24,650. It's possible. I mean, we're definitely finding support at this price, around this price, 75, 25 points higher. Kind of a move down. We got like that move down. So, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Back over to the trading game. All right, all right, all right. All right, so we're trending down. We got a downtrend from this high to this low. Higher low, lower high, lower high. Are we gonna reject it, or are we gonna keep going and break it? Yeah, I would say right about there. It'll give us a red line. Let's see. And then we got support here at 24,681. See exactly if this kind of keeps rolling down. There we go. See, hard to sell the VWAP, hard to buy it. Keeps coming back to it. Just back and forth. Are we gonna rip down and do another 100-point candle down to 24,605? I don't know. We'll see. Your brother is chief complainer, you say, Elvis? Oofda. Chief complainer. Just paying 2 sets of taxes and paying for medical insurance is bonkers system. It must be rough to be rich, right? Is what you're thinking when you gotta pay for your insurance and pay 2 sets of taxes, sometimes 3, depending on what it is. It could be more. Depends how many entities you got. Depends on you know, you gotta think of it. If you open up like 10 businesses and one doesn't own the other, or another owns another, you're gonna like pay taxes on all 10 at some point, plus your own. So that's 11. That's crazy. Gotta pay taxes, unfortunately. But again, the money that we have is not ours. It's not our money. You know, it's not our money. Not my face on there. I got the UPS insurance, unfortunately. Or fortunately. UPS insurance, fortunately. Elliot, what if UPS insurance? Alex been geeking. What's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the show. I'm looking for this price down here at 24,604. Now that we're kind of pushing lower, got some price action to the lower side. The median is at 24,721. That's what this purple line is. 24,7. That's the median price range for session. But I'm just looking for an entry. Can't seem to get it right. Oh yeah, three guy. He has a three guy construction business. Yeah, he does. He pays both sides. He pays theirs and he pays his. And the companies. It's crazy, man. But you know what? You're generating a whole bunch of money. Whole bunch of money. Hmm. Let's see if I have enough to give a giveaway. Give away something here. No. Hmm. No giveaway monies here. No giveaway yet. Not yet. We're working on it. Use that affiliate code RMTWB on Lucid. You'd be able to get me to give you guys away some evals in my stream here. Apex comes once a month. Here we go. So we'll do another giveaway on Apex soon. But Lucid, I don't know. You guys don't like Lucid? I don't know. What's going on there? All right, tapping the median here in the session. It's kind of staying in this trend. We're kind of trending down. Curious to see if we break and go up, or kind of stuck rotation around this VWAP and 200 EMA. Just can't seem to stay down. You know, kind of in this box, breaking this trend a little bit. This trend is no good no more. Let's remove it. Remove. Let's get a better look at TV. Let's see what we got. Nada, nothing. Great, back up and down. Consolidation. This is boring. Let's see. I don't want to be involved in this market. Too washy. Long weekend. Maybe London close, get some clear flow directionally. Maybe. I mean, we had a gap above and a gap below. So we're going to either go get this one or this one first. And it looks kind of like a 50-50 tie. So Bears and the Bulls are fighting. Just nowhere to go. So we got session high right here at this green line. Or up here. 24,849. We have a gap, 6-tick gap up there and a 3-tick gap down here. Which one do we go first? Should I flip a coin? We should flip a coin. Yeah, heads or tails, guys. Heads or tails. Heads is up, tails is down. There we go. Ready? Heads up. We're going up first, I'd say. Flipping coins to trade, gamblers. You gamblers, you degens. Goodness gracious. Gamble it away. Peak trading experience, flipping coins. Sheesh. Flipping coins, you just gotta gamble it. True degen style. Got that going on. All right, let's see. Man, we just cannot. So we got what we have to do. What the market has to do is get away from these EMAs. So we got the 5, 9, 20 VWAP and 200 EMA just bunched right up. We need to spread those out. And the only way to spread them out is to go in the direction of least resistance, obviously. And then we have this volume profile here. Got this volume profile. If I go back to the Trade-ALEXTWB screen here, we got this volume profile that we're still fighting because it's coming up. Got that open. Is that open? Is that session open here on the Trade-ALEXTWB? And then of course we have the session high and then this gap up here. So once we break, we should break up. You know, I'm going to break up with the market, you know, like they say, but 111 points to this gap here. So 24,922. So we could run up there. Buy another eval if you just have to take a trade. I did the other day. It's Friday, man. I blow accounts on Friday every single time, every single weekend, every Friday. I'm sitting here. Friday the 13th. You know, it's Friday. I always blow an account when I take a trade. It's not just, I don't know what it is. Maybe I just think that it's better just to stay flat. See if I can't stay flat the whole day. I don't know. Because it's like I wanted this down here to take. I wanted to sell the VWAP. Didn't get into that. Still being patient, waiting for something to happen here. We could get up to 24,923. But if we look left, what's in our way? We got to look left. Looking left. See, we have session high, which is in the way. And then, of course, we could stop at like 24,899, 24,900. You know, because we have some sell buyers and sellers that are whipping around right there. So it's like, oh, and then we can even get above session high. I mean, I don't know. It's Friday. It's like buy another one. Sure. You know how much money we spend on these stupid evals? A lot. A lot of freaking like money on these things. And you don't even realize it. Even though like risk reward, cash out, payout, stuff like that. So, oh man. And then it just gets kind of like, well, think for yourself. That's great. I'm glad that you're at that point. Like, stay green, stay patient. I'm not fearful right now of just getting in. I just know Fridays for me are a blow it day. Laugh out loud, Elvis. That's funny. You back in the day when I started, being not in a position was considered illegal in my mind. Paid to learn patience. Yeah, you're gonna pay. You're absolutely going to pay if you're not patient and see the move. I mean, a test back down to the VWAP might be good down here at 24,742.50. Pay to play the game. Yeah, absolutely. You're paying to play, and it's like, well, I can be patient too. I don't need to take a trade, right? Do I need to take a trade? Yeah, I'm live. It's entertaining. You know, you can see me blow accounts all day long. Oh, but I will say this. I really appreciate you all coming in and watching me try to take a trade. But I did not take one. Here we go. The test back to the VWAP. That would have been the trade. Let me get your attention real quick. Again, I really appreciate y'all coming in. It is Friday. So let's take it easy. We gotta sit here and of course make the best of that scenario. So, but I'm gonna actually call it a night, call it a day, call it a weekend. I appreciate you coming in, hanging out with me for the hour. Hope you enjoyed the ending. I'm actually going to be adding a new ending to my outro, so it's going to be pretty cool. But stick around. We'll talk to you guys Monday morning, same time. I'm out. Peace.
Hello.
Hello.
Did you enjoy the stream?
I did. Thank you for watching.
Same small dream of getting this right. Hey. Think with Bookmaps, trust that chat, slow control, no FOMO. Ryan Mac teaches that if you're here for the climb, not just the hit.
Pull up a chair, yeah, you're built for this.